getting adjusted over here. Adjust the sweater, adjust
ready.
the scarf. Yeah, so welcome to Farmhouse Fabrics, and we are so fortunate to have Regena the Machina.
I'm a wallflower here. I'm always.
I love it when Regena comes because she's always got some ideas clicking away in her head, and you've been working this week, but you also been busy with other life, right?
Other life issues. Yeah, doing other things too.
But Regena loves orchids.
Oh, I do love orchids.
So tell them where you went, the orchid place.
I went to Carter and Holmes nursery yesterday afternoon, and it's sad to say that they're really in bad shape.
Oh,
because
no kidding.
the hurricane hurt them bad.
Oh.
It took out their greenhouses. I was so sad when I got there and saw how run down it actually looked. And I was like, wow, and then I was talking to the lady that worked there, and she said that it had taken out their glass houses, and they can't afford to rebuild them.
Oh, boy.
And then it took out a lot of the regular plastic thing, I guess, whatever you call that stuff. And so they were trying to rework on those, and she said then they only had 5 employees working because they can't find people to work. So that was not good.
So they're hurting that way too?
They're hurting all
I'm so
over.
sorry.
I mean, it's so sad. But they had, I did
Wow.
buy 6 new orchids. 2 have blooms, and 1 bloomed this morning. Absolutely beautiful orange flower. Oh, it's so pretty. It's tiny. And so I bought the others, and I think one is white. It's going to be either purple with white on it or white with purple on it, but it's getting ready to bloom too. So I can't wait till it pops open. It's like I talk to those babies every morning. It's like, come on, you're blooming so pretty,
So this year in September was my husband and my 50th wedding anniversary, and I mean, wouldn't you think he would know me better than this? He bought me an orchid.
I wondered where it came from.
Yes. Oh, you didn't know that,
I didn't
did
know
you?
that.
And he should know I'm not going to keep anything like that alive. I mean, I have a son that's a landscape architect. He can grow anything. And of course, my dad was a farmer. But I mean, I appreciate it, but it's just like I never did.
So I happened to find that orchid behind her desk this morning. I looked over there and I thought, that looks pretty sad. And I said,
I thought it was dead.
I need to refurbish that flower, so I'm taking it home. I'm gonna get that baby back to life again.
Well, don't tell Joe. But
I'm say, Joe, I have one of your babies at home, and I'm taking care of it.
Well, I haven't watered it since September.
No, it was pretty dry.
But it still had green leaves at the bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, people think that it does, and that's when they get like that, and they think, okay, throw it out. But it's not dead.
Well, I almost threw it. I'm so glad I didn't.
It'll come back. It will.
Well, especially if you're doing it.
Well, I hope so. I'll put it in my special orchid area and hopefully
talk to it every morning.
You better grow now.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, you're in a good place now.
That's right.
I took you out of a horrible home.
I took you out of the dry landscape.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Mary Ann said, congratulations, 50 years.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
50 blissful years.
She says that with her tongue in cheek.
Somebody thought, since our house burned about a year and a half ago, well, there's a camper. We put a camper there. Insurance company bought it for us, thinking we might live there. And
they needed 2.
yeah, we would have needed 2, wouldn't we? And somebody said, "Are you and Joe living there?" It's like, no.
My mother asked me that the other day, and I was like, no, why would they live together in that camper?
That would have been really
One
terrible.
of them would not be making it.
It's 50 years for a reason.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, this morning when I think, okay, what did I wear this week when we did Tuesday's Treasures? I open up my Facebook or Instagram and think, oh, you're wearing the same thing every single day. And if you're not like...
Okay, well, her house did burn. Credit for that.
It did. That's
she had
right.
no clothes.
Right. I mean, I had to start from scratch. And so I'm a thrift store buyer. And so at first I bought everything that would fit me. And now I'm weeding some of that out, and I'm trying to find things that might be a color I like. So this morning I thought, well, it's hot. It's hot here right now. We have the air conditioner on, but I don't have anything decent like summery.
I mean, this is the middle of February.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
It is hot. It's
like...
hot. So I found this royal blue sweater, and I've got this little white top thing. All of them came from the thrift store.
I just noticed where that fabric came from.
Yeah. Look, and I thought, I've got to find a scarf. So look at my scarf. So I walked around the shop and till I found a piece of fabric. This is a piece of silk that we carry.
This is beautiful.
Look at this. It's like it's got all
called
the right colors.
Lava lamp. And I
Yeah.
came back here and I saw that and I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then when she walked in, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
she's got a
So it's
scarf.
like, okay, all I did was just clip it and tear a piece off and
She
tie it
ripped it
around
off
my
and
neck.
tied it around her neck. She's
Yeah.
really good at this.
I'm like, I have a silk scarf on
she's
today.
runway ready.
Yeah, runaway ready. That's,
That's
right.
a hard word.
That's right.
You can show them the before and after. Before your scarf,
Oh,
after the scarf.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
just white.
pretty boring, right? And I don't have a good necklace or anything, and I'm kind of fat, and so I gotta have something hanging down the middle that's like, draw the line this way.
Yeah.
So if you're in a pinch, grab some fabric.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go in your fabric room, whack off a piece, tie it around your neck, and
I
you're out
know.
the door.
I mean, who would know,
Yeah.
right?
How
I
much
didn't.
do you think that was? Like an eighth of a yard?
I went a little wider than I do sometimes, so let me tell you how much it was.
I mean, that's all you need. Nobody's going to know the
I
difference.
have, let's see, maybe a quarter of a yard. Well, a little over a quarter. It's like a 3/8 of a yard or a third. But I thought, well, I have done them skinnier than that, but I
Looks
wanted to make
great.
sure I had the right colors showing.
Yeah.
But
Well, that fabric is $24.98, so you got a $6 scarf out of it.
well, there
I'd
we
say that's a
go.
pretty good-
Yeah,
A $6
That's
scarf,
right.
you're out the door.
that's
I mean,
right. And it really is long enough to.
And she didn't have to sew anything.
No, that's really good. And once in a while, I just reach down and I snip off a thread that's hanging and then throw it on the floor.
So
and,
if you wear it out, have your little snippers in your
yeah,
pocket.
that's right. So we're good to go. Good to go.
Lisa and Brett's howdy from Mission Barbecue. Are they?
Ooh,
Oh,
they're having
barbecue.
lunch.
They're having lunch.
Oh, yummy.
That sounds good. Man.
Yeah, it
Now
sure
we're
does.
tearing around here before we get started and trying to. I've been doing all the lace orders since we don't have a lace employee right now, and although we have a new one planning to be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And so I do all the lace orders, and I'm like, I want to get one more out, get one more out, get one more out. And I was so glad when Regena came because it was like, hey, grab some stuff.
Yeah,
see.
let's start getting some things ready here.
Well,
It's
we
like,
can
what are
talk
doing?
about something really, really plain and ordinary, but we use it all the time, and that's
That's right.
white linen, right?
Yes.
And so would you call this a little bit of a soft white, wouldn't you? Maybe? No, not,
No,
it's
I
not
think
bad.
it's pretty
It's not
white.
bad.
Yeah, I think it's white, but it's pretty.
But I wanted to see, because my first time cutting, and so, when it came to us like this, when we send linen, we pull a thread. And so I thought, well, I might as well pull a thread. And some linens, you have a hard time pulling a thread.
Mm-hmm.
But to pull a thread, like I clipped into it, and then I grabbed a thread, and just,
Yeah, this one looks like it pulls easy.
it does. It's not bad at all. And I ease it along so you can kind of see the puckery. I can go to the overhead, but see the little puckery. Here we have that. Let's see what happens if we go to the overhead. Yeah, you can see.
You can see how
it.
it pulls. Uh-huh.
So it's a lot easier to pull a thread if your fabric is like at ease. If it's
Yeah, don't hold
pulling
it tight.
down like this, you have a hard time pulling. And so then you just follow your little line that puckered up till you get to there.
Then you get another thread.
Yep. And then I can see I can go a couple more inches like that. And then grab a hold and get another thread. And sometimes you can grab the end and kind of ease it down till you get all the way across. Now, I don't do drawn thread work or pulled thread, but when you're sewing with linen, you really do want to have a straight
Mm-hmm.
grain, don't you?
You do.
And so you made a penny. You made two
Mhm,
pennies
I
last
did.
week with linen,
Mhm.
and linen is kind of satisfying to sew on, isn't
Oh,
it?
I absolutely love linen. It's one of my
So
favorite
Go
fabrics.
back to the
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell them why you like sewing.
Yeah,
on
I
linen.
love sewing on linen because it's so crisp and firm,
Mhm.
and it doesn't move around when you're sewing, and it just looks really pretty when it's finished. I mean, when you press that at the end, and your garment I love it.
So I think we just put this white linen on. This is linen -1-A. Do you know what it is, Emma? I don't know if you have this one.
Um,
Dash 2625 white. It's wide, like 60 inches or 58, and it's $24.95 a yard. And
Oh,
so,
it's just beautiful.
and it's a good weight. It's
It is a good weight.
not super see-through, but it is
You
not
can make
heavy.
really nice pants for summer and line them.
Yeah, now
And
that's
it would be
true.
very lightweight and
That's
very
true.
cool.
Yep. So it would be pretty in. I mean, you did the penny pattern.
Uh-huh.
Where's Penny? Show them that,
Yeah.
that penny.
This is the penny pattern.
So Penny.
And penny is precious with the opening in the back.
Yeah.
It just makes that dress. It's so cute.
So in like
And
this
you can
is
do
done,
embroidery
like
on the
in
front
white.
if you do hand embroidery or machine embroidery.
Right.
I've done it one dress with machine embroidery on it, and it was really pretty. So yeah, you can do it in white and trim it in a Liberty or a different fabric.
Yeah, or even a
like
different.
you could do it with this.
Yeah,
You could put
yeah.
this on it.
That's
Like,
right.
this is a pretty print, and you can put that for the accent pieces, and
Yeah.
it's so pretty.
Or you could do a. We have some chambray look linens.
You can
that
do linen
use.
on linen.
Linen on
Yeah,
linen is
you
pretty
can.
too.
It is.
And so it's really great. These are Wendy Shane patterns.
And when you do your pin stitching on linen, it's
Oh, it
just
shows.
gorgeous.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really pretty.
So this is another one that we put in this week, and these are not. I mean, she's had these a while, but I love these patterns,
they're
and
so
we
sweet, yeah.
restocked them. And this is called Daisy May. And
Daisy May.
Daisy May, and it's so cute with a little. I mean, I remember seeing it made out of linen.
Oh, this would be so sweet if you made this in linen and did a applique for kids' collar on this
Yes.
in linen. It would be absolutely adorable.
So. Yep. So lay it down here so they can see it at
Yep,
the overhead
there you
too.
go.
Yep. Yes, but then here, this is a round collar with a high yoke. Now here she shows a little bit of smocking under the yoke.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be embroidered. But the,
Oh yeah.
But the
applique,
applique for kids
yeah,
collars,
Those collars
totally.
are the
Yeah.
overlays on them. I mean, it would be so pretty.
And I remember Wendy one time made this dress in a red and white gingham linen.
Oh,
It was very, very cute. Red and white gingham linen. Now we have a big, I'll go here so they can see it. One of my fabric vendors sent me this and said, ask all your sharp people, big thinkers, what would they make out of this great big check? You guys have ideas? This is red and white.
and you'll notice that the checks are not the same size on the white.
Yeah.
See, this one, there's one big
Oh, you know what?
loom.
The reds are all the same size, but the
Yeah,
white. Well,
the
no,
white-
no. This
huh?
is longer.
Yeah,
So every other one is longer.
gets longer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he said it came from a garment manufacturer, and so
It feels heavenly.
Yeah,
it
it's
does feel
nice.
really nice. It's
It's
soft.
nice.
It's not scratchy, itchy, or anything.
But I can see a tablecloth for my
Or
my
farmhouse.
for my farmhouse out of that. That's what I can see.
And it would be really pretty too, but you could also use it in a jacket with some white pants. Would
like
be
a
really
classy
pretty.
pizzeria.
There we go. Yeah. We'll have a big old
There
pizza
you
party.
go.
That's
Have-
right. And
have-
they have
Have your pizza with it.
those other let's
Oh,
show them.
yeah.
I did not order these. He just sent me these yesterday to see,
But
see
these
what
are
I think.
beautiful.
But
Look at this
I'm
black
like,
and red. I
now
love
this
this.
is a little different because these are all the same size checks on this. Are they or not?
nope.
Oh no, this is the same
No,
as
they're
the
all
other
printed
one.
the same way.
If you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, this is like
Oh, you need this one.
perfect for tailgating, right?
That's right. You
It-
could have your
but
nice
this-
linen tailgate
This
tablecloth.
has more of a firm finish. I mean,
It
it has
does.
a wonderful feel to
This
it.
would make really nice pants. I think this would make
I
you
don't
some
know,
really
the
pretty
big old
pants.
checks on the big
Well-
old butt that would look really kind of awful.
Okay, if you don't have a big butt, you can put it on a small one and it'll look really pretty.
If you were tall and skinny,
You can make a jacket out of
a
this.
jacket. I can see a jacket. I can still
Yeah, I
see
wouldn't
a
be putting this on
tablecloth.
mine, but
Like here she comes.
Okay,
check, check.
here's the real pizzeria tablecloth, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
It's black and red. You can have your Georgia Bulldog pizzeria.
Yeah, but the blue and white is pretty too.
This one's pretty. I think they're all pretty.
I like that.
It's like this one. I think this would be really pretty.
So you guys can vote and tell me,
Tell us
should I
what you
order
think.
any of this or not order it?
I feel like the blue and the white, that would be really pretty, like huge pillows.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, to throw on your lounge.
Yes.
I mean, I think it'd be pretty curtains too.
Well, I thought about
I like
curtains.
the blue a lot.
Oh, but pillows, I could see it with the cording around it. That would be. Oh, I like that idea.
I think she should order it.
Which one? He's
I like,
gonna.
I like the blue and the white.
The blue and
Blue
white.
and white. I think you're going to sell the black.
But
and-
let's show
This
them the
one?
khaki and red, and with the.
But let me show you.
Yeah. This might have you thinking, you guys. This is so interesting. When Regina pulled this out, I wasn't even.
I went and
even
said, "Oh, we
thinking
got to
about
do this
this
one." You think this? I mean, a jacket outfit out of this would and pants would be so sharp looking. Look at there.
I could see curtains out of this with.
She's in the curtain mode because she's got to have
I
her,
probably will never make them. I'm probably going to have all these windows in my house
she's
and
going
not
to have
one
wooden
curtain.
blinds on her
Yeah,
windows, so
I
she has no
know.
curtains.
But I like this kind of a natural oatmeal color. And this is not exactly the same, but you
But
could
it's very
definitely get
close.
away with
It would work. It's very nice. And this is
My favorite one.
this is
This one?
pants weight. Yeah,
Really?
I like this one too.
Oh, man.
This is a good one. This is a good combination.
It's
Well,
different.
He's
Yeah.
going to like it if I call him back and say, I'm going to
I
have to
need
get
some of that. Yep.
But this
But
one
look at it. I mean, it just looks so pretty.
could go in the playroom upstairs at the, as curtains. And
No, it's going in the playroom as pillows that she's going to have
now,
somebody
now
else make.
that I
Just
know.
throw pillows around the room. You don't have to have curtains. You know.
You know, I think we could get a a big even a pillow like from Sam's, a bed pillow, and make the pillows
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
You know, and
Marianne asked, is it decorator weight?
well, it's not like
It's not
super heavy. Like I
but
don't
it would
think you
be.
would. I don't think you'd cover a couch with it, but it's
No, but I think it's,
it's
definitely pillow weight.
and pillow weight,
Yeah.
but it is garment weight too.
Yeah.
Well, Leilani says she likes the blue and white, and Pat said I'd go for the jacket.
Good.
Which one?
Making a jacket, I guess.
Which
I
one?
don't know.
The blue and
I'm
white?
not sure which.
Oh,
She just said
you gotta
make a
say your
jacket.
colors now. Say the colors.
What color, Pat?
But I think you'd really like this khaki color, or whatever you want to call it.
Isn't that
Oatmeal.
funny? Because I wasn't leaning in this direction at all, but now
It's
It's different.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
See the white and
you could
solid
almost
color
make
and
you the
black
front
and
of a
solid.
pillow out of this and the back of the pillow
that.
out of a solid,
mm-hmm.
and then you can flip them over so it looks
Yeah.
more interesting. I can make pillows.
You can do pillows.
I can
you can
make-
make the covers for those
I can
pillows.
make the covers for the pillows. Yeah.
There you go.
I might get this.
We have looked at all these nice fabrics.
I think I'm getting a blue and white, not that one, but another one that I saw. He sent me a picture,
Uh-huh.
and I said, "Oh yeah, I've got to get that." So I'm pretty sure it's a blue and white. But
Okay.
this, okay.
You got to get this. Yeah.
Teresa says, "Hello, sweet ladies."
Oh, is she? Who's she talking to them?
Must be them. It's
I
not us.
I don't know.
Wrong people.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hi,
Yeah.
Lisa. Whoever you're talking to.
Yeah. So the other pattern, and this pattern is so sweet. This is by Wendy Shane, also sizes 1 to 4, and it's called Melissa.
I absolutely love this one.
Me
I think this is the
too.
cutest thing. And make that little
It
bonnet,
comes
sun
in-
bonnet.
The bonnet is
It
adorable.
is precious, and it doesn't look very hard to do either. So
No.
some of them are really hard, but this one looks
So I'm
easy.
going to go to the overhead to show you Facebook and YouTube.
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 You know
The
YouTube.
camera works with overhead, but Instagram, I'm so sorry the camera doesn't work with it. But look how cute this is. Many years ago, my sister made a white satin batiste
Mm-hmm.
Melissa, and she hand embroidered flowers on here.
Mm.
I feel like she used an edging, a Swiss edging with a little bit of red on it, and then did red flowers or something like
Oh.
that. But it was
That would be
adorable.
really sweet.
So, but dotted Swiss, wouldn't that be pretty in
Oh,
this?
dotted Swiss would be beautiful.
Swiss
in
would be
this.
beautiful.
Yes.
And then just regular
Anything,
Any
cotton
day
like
cottons.
that, yeah.
would
Even,
be very cute.
quilting cotton is even cute in
Well,
that.
and that's what I'm leading into.
Okay.
So it's a perfect segue
It is perfect for that.
because Regina brought the cutest dress made out of quilting cotton.
Yes.
And yeah, it's the first thing I thought when you said that, like, I know what we can show.
When I was
Is
here
that
last
Lewis
week,
and
I saw
Irene, Lewis
this.
and Irene design. I'm wondering. Yeah, it's cute. Cute.
I was here and I saw this border print and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to do something with that. And I said, oh, I think I'll just do a fancy cut, you know, cutting out the thing for the bodice. And Diana said, well, what does that mean? You know, so I explained to her you could take a piece of the border and put it into the bodice, fussy cut it.
Yeah.
And
you
then
kind of figure out. So here,
how it's
this
gonna
is
go.
this is the part that she cut from
Yeah.
right down here, and because this is a double border fabric,
Right.
so you've got border on each side, so it gives you something to work with.
Yeah. And so then I thought, okay, well, I was telling Sally I was making it into a different pattern. Got really fed up with that bodice and threw it in the trash and started over. And so I made this one, and this is Louise by Children's Corner, and I just added angel sleeves to it because it was like I wanted those sleeves, and the pattern I was doing, it was like this is not working, so I made this one work.
So did you wing it with the sleeves
No,
too?
actually, the pattern I was using had the
Oh, it
angel
had
sleeves.
angel sleeves.
Yeah, you can use any angel sleeve pattern.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. And then I just measured up. I think it was 2.5 inches, and stopped them and
It's cute.
made those little.
It's cute. And so she had these cute little buttons too. The buttons are perfect.
These are really cute. I don't know if you can see them from
We'll
there.
go to the overhead and show you the buttons with
And these
the
buttons
yellow.
come in all colors.
Susan says she loves that sweet pattern.
Louise, or the border print is adorable.
Yeah,
But
these,
yeah,
these
these
buttons.
are so
from
cute.
I'll tell you, Hobby Lobby, and I had 2. And I needed more than 2.
Do they
So-
come in
in a
assortments?
package and of all colors in the bag.
Yeah.
And so I sent my husband there. I said, on your way home from pickleball, you got to stop at Hobby Lobby and get me these buttons.
Oh,
so I gave
boy.
him one button. And I said, you got to find them because I had already made the bow. And I said, I'm not changing this.
Oh, yeah.
And so I put
There's a button.
the bow. It had to go with that. So he gets to Hobby Lobby and he starts texting. I can't find these. They don't have these. I said, they have these buttons because they're standard.
Ask the associate.
No, I was like, keep looking.
Oh.
And so he sits back. No, they're just not here. And he sends another one that was like a little plain yellow flower. I said, well, if all else fails, get that. But I said, keep looking because they have those buttons. And just like in 3 seconds later, he texts back, oh, yeah, I found them. I said, isn't that amazing? You know, because I knew they were there. They're always
Well,
there.
it's funny because was that in North Augusta or
In Aiken.
In Aiken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got a Hobby Lobby in Aiken. Well, we have a new Hobby Lobby in North Augusta, which is like 10 miles. I think I mentioned it before. And so Joe he's been pretty good at running to Hobby Lobby and getting, like, if we're out of floss for a kid or something, I'm like, oh, can you go pick up some of, and he said, well, it wasn't exactly in the same place as the
stores are
one
probably
in Augusta.
different. Yeah.
And so I had to go get some yellow to finish up the kits for one of Gail Don's really cute little the polka dot. And so I went and he said, before I left, he said, now when you go in, you go to the left and you go a little farther than you normally. I'm like, can you believe he's telling me how to find something in a fabric store? I think that was really funny.
That is
That was
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
But he was right. He was
Well,
right.
I told John, I said, just keep looking. I know those buttons are there, so he found them. And
That's
he came home, and then I
that's
only had to do
cute.
the buttons on the back then, so
That's cute.
I had it finished.
I love that.
Who gets that one?
Oh, that's probably Josie's, and she's probably excited about. Poor Josie gets everything because she likes to wear them. And today's Scarlett's 7th birthday.
Oh, well, happy
And-
birthday, Scarlett.
Yeah, she is. She doesn't get any dresses because
Oh.
she doesn't like dresses, so
Yeah.
that's her problem.
You're going to pull out
So
the
yeah,
nightgown.
we'll do the nightgown. I can figure out where I hung it, how I hung it. This is Children's Corner Ella. This is a 14. And if you're a small, I think, like petite women can wear this
Yes,
pattern.
yeah,
I think that
definitely.
you don't have to be a kid to wear this, and I think it'd be so comfortable. I mean, I would make one for me if it was bigger. Because this knit is so
this
nice.
feels so good.
And it's really funny because a friend of mine called the other day she had been here and she had bought this knit, but she was telling me she was getting ready to make something out of it, and she said, the one that has woodsy with bees on it. And I'm thinking, no, I didn't see any knit like that.
That's funny.
And I turned right around and picked this up to cut out the
Oh.
thing, and I'm like, This is woodsy with bees on it. It's the same thing she got.
Well, it was funny because Christy put it in the newsletter and she described it with, let's see, what'd she say? Squirrels and mushrooms
And there's
and
rabbits
maybe
all
birds.
over it.
And I'm like, well, what about the bees? The bee is the biggest
Yeah.
animal on here. And there's a ladybug and all kinds of things. Yeah, the squirrel is cute.
And I was
But-
so excited when I got it all together that it matched. Look, it went in the
Oh,
same
yeah.
rows.
Look at that.
I mean, I was just like, didn't plan that, but it came
Yeah,
out right.
That's a nice
What
one.
pattern was that?
Huh?
Ella by
Ella by
Children's
Children's
Corner.
Corner.
Yep, that's cute.
And then this one, because I was into knits, this is the Juniper by Violet Fill Threads. It's a cute little pattern. Let me take this out and show you better.
You use quite a few Violet Field Threads
I
patterns.
like her. I like these
Yeah.
patterns, and they have knit patterns that are really cute. And it goes up to a
Here, I'll hold
14, so she, it's a good size. And so I made a bigger one, and she's gonna like it. She hasn't tried it on yet, but I know it's gonna fit her.
Yeah.
And she's gonna love it. And then she'll probably want to wear it all the
And
time.
plus, there's no openings you have to
there's
worry
not.
about.
No, it just goes over the head. And I was telling Sally I wanted
Yeah.
to tell about a tip on this, because when you go to sew like the underarms and you want them to match, and you want any seam you want to match,
Mm-hmm.
you can't pin it and hold it really. So you use a little piece of Wonder Tape, which is wash away, and you just snip like even a 1/4 of an inch and piece of this, and you stick it there and stick them together, and then that holds it perfect as it goes.
But that was such a great
You know,
suggestion,
You
Regina.
do this, and even like if I was thinking, okay, I told Sally I had my days off, and I was thinking I didn't have enough time to sew, but I was thinking ahead of time, okay, if I don't get that dress hemmed, I'll use Wonder Tape,
Oh,
and you can use Wonder Tape and then go home and
Yeah.
sew it in, but it would have worked great to do that. But that's a little tip on the knits, because it definitely
because
holds them.
that has something you peel off from both sides. so
Yeah,
that
and then you
so-
just stick it
yeah,
on there, and
yeah.
it holds it every time. It like when you start under the serger, it'll hold it really good to go
Oh, that's
under
a
the serger.
good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this is a cute little pattern
That
and fast. It's fun.
that is very cute. Man,
Yeah, so those were my one day sewing.
well,
I had to get in a hurry because I thought I had lost a day.
it's pretty terrible when that
Whew,
happens.
it was bad because I was panicked. I was like,
A lot of times when we're getting ready to
I gotta get this done.
have a market or something like that, I'm like, oh, if I could just have one more day this week to get stuff done.
I
One more
know.
day. And you're like, you just have to be a better planner, but that's, can you
This
grab
is-
that other
I
end?
can. This is
This
beautiful.
is really different, you
Ooh.
guys. It's almost like water splat,
It's like you've been
water splat watercolor.
splattered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at this.
Can you see that? That's so pretty.
It's beautiful.
And this is 100% linen. So
And it
this
has so
is
many colors that you
linen
could.
dash
Ooh,
2A
that's linen?
Yeah.
dash 112725. Do you
Yeah.
see that one, Emma? You
Yes,
brought that at the last
I
minute.
thought that was a knit.
Oh, you can make that penny dress out of
No.
this, and then you could use any of these colors as an accent in linen, and it would be
Yes,
gorgeous.
that would be really great.
It would be beautiful. I can
This-
see purple right now. Purple is
I
jumping
want a
out
dress
at me.
for me.
Well, I'm thinking
Oh.
that too.
I like
Yeah, it's pretty.
Or some of those big loose pants
Big
for the big
pants.
butt.
It wouldn't be so bad.
That's
with a
not
big butt
bad
in
with
it.
that's not so
Yeah.
bad. It doesn't have big checks to.
Right.
Yeah,
You could wear any color top with it. Would be pretty.
I like that.
Yeah. The Tulum
Man.
pants. Get the pattern. Tulum.
By
Violet Fill Threads, isn't it?
Little Lizard
Little
King.
Lizard
I
King.
think Little Lizard
yeah,
King.
Little Lizard
right?
King. Yeah.
That is a great pants pattern.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you that
is.
that is a good pants.
Tulum.
Tulum, or Tullum.
What planet did she come from?
Tell them to make them. Tell them to make
Tulum. Now we pronounce everything but that. That's
Well,
hilarious.
somebody might pronounce it that way.
Well, they must have come from where you did. That.
I came from the back 40. That's where I
Yeah,
came
off the
from.
farm. Bring
Yeah.
that girl off the farm.
You can't get it out of me. That's the bad thing.
Yeah.
Hey, this really is pretty.
I think
I
it's
love this
beautiful.
fabric.
Look at
I
that.
mean, you hold it up, you can really see
Yeah.
the design.
If you made pants, would you need to line them?
Yes. Yes, you would, because you can see. I can see through it. But
Let's see. Can you see these two colors through? If they were
can see
loose,
the
loose
blue.
enough, if they were loose enough,
yeah,
Didn't wear underwear, you'd be all right.
If you wear a size 12, make a 14, and then you don't have to line it. And then put a 12 elastic in the waist, and they'll fit fine.
Make a size 28 if you're a size 12, and
Yeah, and they'll be
all
loose.
gathered up, and you'd be perfect.
Just don't ever try to iron them because you'll be there all day.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I bet this washes and dries really nice because
I'm
it's so
thinking
soft.
it does, too.
It's just so nice.
Because you can wad it up, and it's not
Yeah.
horrible. No, it's not bad.
It
Plus, you
doesn't.
can't even see the wrinkles, you guys.
No. Oh, you really need this. This is
I'm
going to
gonna
fly
tell
off
you,
the-
this is nice.
Yeah.
All right, what would you use to line it with?
I would use
How about Pima Cotton Batiste?
Pima cotton. Yeah.
How about Imperial
wanna-
Batiste? But
you
if you
wanna-
wanted cotton, all cotton, you could use Pima Cotton Batiste.
Yeah.
Would be soft.
And all cotton, whatever kind.
I'd use $100 a yard silk.
Slide right into them pants.
Should slide right in, right out. Won't go there, but let's keep going here. This would be beautiful.
I decided I was going to have a good time today.
Yes, and we are.
Oh my
So
goodness.
get your cotton linen and get you some silk lining.
Hey,
Charmeuse.
this would be a pretty tablecloth.
Oh, no, this is too pretty for
No,
a tablecloth.
I do like the check for a tablecloth.
Yeah, no, this.
But
this
it would
is,
be pretty curtains.
It's way too. Not going on curtains either with this.
Don't worry, I'm never going to get curtains done.
And that's the truth, people. She will not put curtains up.
In our other house, my sister is really good at things like line drapes and making her husband's suits and all this kind of stuff.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it's so impressive to me. And I thought, oh, I can make drapes, I can make curtains. And so I was so many years ago, I had this beautiful fabric, and our windows in our old house are real tall because the house was old and with tall ceilings. And I lined all the long pieces, but I never made the valances to go across the top.
Well, that's easy nowadays. Just put those big circle things in the rings and then
Like the
slide 'em.
grommets?
Yeah.
You know what? I saw somebody on a reel on Facebook said, my mother taught me this, and they had the big grommets, and they put, how do they do? Oh, I know. When you run it across the rod, the curtain rod, they put one grommet in, and then they put a toilet paper
Oh yeah, to hold
cardboard.
them apart.
And then they did through 2 more grommets, and then toilet paper cardboard, and it was like the perfect
Yeah.
amount to hold them apart. And I
Isn't
thought,
that fun? Yeah.
that was interesting.
Good way to save your toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, that's
Save
all I
that
need.
cardboard.
All I need to do now, save all my bags and
Yeah,
all
you can
my
hear her, Joe. You gotta
coffee
save
mate.
that roll
Don't
in
throw
there.
that away.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like, for what?
Yeah. I know. We don't tell anybody that's toilet paper rolls up there.
Yeah, I will hang my curtains.
They
with
might
these.
think that it's like gross.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Denise said I wouldn't put curtains upstairs.
Thank you, I won't. Denise said I
I
don't
don't even
have
like
to.
curtains downstairs. If you live
Well,
in the woods, you don't need curtains.
Yeah, but I have a great big window in the bathroom right above the bathtub.
But nobody's next door.
Well, somebody could be walking by.
My son, when he built his house on the lake, of course it was really high up, and the windows on the back of his house, like in my granddaughter's bathroom, was like a 5 foot by 6 foot wide window, and it was like right next to part of the toilet was right in front of it, and they never put anything up there. I went there and I said, I'm never using this bathroom.
Right.
Because then, I mean, it was okay as long as you're sitting, you can look out the window, but when you stood up, you're right in front of the window. It's like,
Ta-da!
my granddaughter's like, I need some curtains or something in here, and it's like, I don't think they put anything up until they sold it. It was like,
Oh, man. And
my
then-
brother went there in that house because the whole back of it was huge glass windows, and he's like, I'd never sleep down here. I would
Oh,
never.
you'd be thinking people are looking in?
every window because he said I'd have this thing totally blacked out.
Oh, man.
I thought it was funny. But they put that, you could have done that too. Put those blocks in there that you can't see through, but it stays light all the time. Those are really cool too.
Well, Sandra said she just ordered the 2 of them, and it was 35% off until 2/10.
All right, people order the pattern. It's on sale.
And Leilani
And guess what?
said
You've got 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's 2:10.
You
She
got
means
it.
February 10th.
February 10th.
I thought you meant 2:10 today.
Hey, that's a
Silly
great
girls.
pants pattern, by the
It
way.
is. It's really nice. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make some more of those because they were good.
I like the way the pockets look. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
and they fit well. I like
yeah,
them.
they did.
So I'm showing this because for the longest time we had pink and blue padded children's size hangers, and then when Emma and I talked about the giveaway, we're not ready to do that yet. But I was looking around to see this is Gail Don. I wanted to talk about Gail Don stuff again because it's so wonderful. So Gail Don is a very well-known and excellent needlework teacher, and she has come up with a new online class, a new video class, and it's the 5-piece set, the 5-piece. Why can't I think of my words? Contemporary 5-piece set. And so anyway, Gail, our giveaway today, and 100 million of you have put your names in because I've been cutting up names.
That is the biggest pile of names. Woo.
Gail has donated this class to somebody, but I wanted to show you. Yeah, there we go. That's my cheat sheet. I got my cheat sheet. Yeah, contemporary 5-piece set, and
But it's actually the 5-piece set, reversible pant and cuff bloomer set,
and dress and swing
and dress
top.
and a top. So you get a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah, it's so cute. But anyway, what I wanted to show you is because I want you to take her classes. She's so that fuzz all over.
Oh,
me
she
here.
writes directions beautiful.
Her directions are amazing, and they're all in color, and they're very, very well done, and very thorough. She's extremely thorough. And when you order this class, I feel like her classes are very reasonable, and pretty sure it's still on sale this week. The launch price is still good for this week, and I wanted to tell you about it. But many of you have ordered the first set of kits that Michelle put together, and that's out of our little polka dot.
The sale price is through today, and it's $149.
Okay, the sale price
get
through
it
today.
today.
Yep, $149. And once you pay for this class, you can have it forever. You know, it belongs to you.
Right.
So, but these kind of things go in your library, and you can refer to them.
And these are all the different parts and pieces that you print.
I mean, we pull some of those books. We've had them printed, and when customers
Right.
have certain questions, we'll reference
You
them.
use it for a reference,
Yeah.
because it's great information.
She gives you such good hints, and a lot of you, when you answered our question about who'd you learn from and what'd you learn, you gave a lot of tips that Gail Don has given you. And so,
If you get this pattern, you get this angel sleeve.
oh yeah.
So you can use it on anything else too. There you go.
So this is the kit that been selling off the wall here. We've been making and remaking and reordering.
It's just adorable.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's so cute.
It's cute. So with the PK, but Michelle,
Split it into 3 separate kits.
yeah, we have split it into 3 separate kits because you might not want to make the entire 5-piece set.
I'm going to take this out, Michelle. I'm going to mess you up here. This is the little dress out of this fabric. It's beautiful.
And there's all the. So we have options.
Here are all the bits and parts and pieces for it. So you get the whole thing together and you can sew away.
Yeah, it's great. And it's really one of the more simple but great techniques. Great for beginner and
It
intermediate.
is, and it can be dressy or
sewing.
it can be an everyday dress.
Yeah.
You know.
I love it in this fabric too. This is a Fabric Finders. We call it watercolor floral, and it's really
That's
sweet.
beautiful. Look at that. You can put it on the overhead and
There's
show
a
them.
do-it-yourself trim, or there's a pre-made trim.
That's
You don't
right.
want to crochet.
There's a hot
This
pink.
kit,
There's a hot pink trim that we put in there that looks crocheted, and then she tells you how to do it yourself with the number 12 pearl cotton. In
I
fact,
could do it, except
she
if it's a cast on flower, I'll never do
and this is hers crocheted.
And I bet this crochet is probably a whole lot easier than that flower.
Look at this! Look at this edging. So
I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. This so tiny little thing.
But see, she crocheted into the entree.
yeah.
So when I was at Hobby Lobby, I was checking out the hooks, the crochet hooks.
It's got to
Like,
be little.
How tiny does that hook have to be to fit in
Yeah.
there? But they have some that are
They do.
really
they
tiny.
are really tiny.
But it's very sweet.
And I bet she tells you in there what kind of hook to use.
I'm sure she does. She gives you all the information. And so this class, even if you don't win, this is one to put in your library.
Yes.
A small amount of smocking just adds a lot of beauty
it
to
does.
the outfit.
It's so pretty.
I love this little dress.
And see, I would put this on mine to wear to church or somewhere. Gail puts them on them to go outside and play because she told me she did.
Really? Because she
Yeah.
likes them to wear them, doesn't she?
She wants them to wear them. I made a white piqué capri top and bottom. Beautiful. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is so special. And she said, oh, my grandkids play in these all the time.
Wow.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. My kid ain't going in the dirt pile to play in this. It's like,
This is really, really sweet.
yeah, it took me too long to make that outfit
This
and
is
the
size
cost.
1. I like to see. Somebody said they like it when we
Yeah, the way
look
she
at
does
all the.
things.
Yes. Oh, she bound the edges of the hem. Oh my
I think
goodness.
she does that all the time.
That is so cool. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to go to the overhead. This is so classy. Look at this. There's a binding around the edge. Boy, I'm impressed.
I think she does
And
that on
then-
almost all her
Then
stuff.
see if they can see that little tiny crisscrossy hem.
She does a little teeny weeny hem.
Oh man, so you really can't even see it from the
No,
front.
you don't see it from the front because I was trying to look and I can't.
Wow,
it's so tiny.
I love this bound. The bound hem. How
Okay,
cool
so
is
next
that?
dress you make, you put that bound hem on it.
I probably won't.
It won't even get hem.
But I have been known to
But
put.
she knows how to do it.
Yeah, I do know how to do it. I have been known to put a like a rayon seam tape or something like that on it because it's on some things like velveteen or something.
Oh,
You don't want
yeah.
anything turned under, and then it just finishes it and makes it look
Makes
pretty.
it looks like a tailor did it.
I did that on the wool capes I made for the girls. I'm like, I have to do this right.
She was being impressive.
Yeah. in case
In case somebody turned it over and looked at
in case the magazine ever turned it
They
to,
turned
looked
it
to the
over
inside.
like, what
yeah.
did she do to this? You know.
That's right. That's right. Man.
Anyway, get your kit because you'll love it.
Well,
this is so pretty.
It is pretty. It is really pretty.
So we have 2 out of 3 of that set.
Of this one done, we have 2 out of 3.
Yeah, we've got the
What do you
top
mean,
and the
2 out of 3?
bloomers.
Well, see, we have 3 kits total. We're doing the swing top.
Dress in one,
Yeah.
swing top and bloomers in another, and then the jacket and the pants. In
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so
you have this
we-
dress, and then you
then-
have the.
There's a picture of the other one. We don't quite have it. We're working on.
Oh,
putting that
here
now.
we are. This is the next one. That way, you might not want to make all 3. I mean,
Right.
all
Yeah, you
all
don't want to make all
outfits,
the whole
the
5
outfits.
piece.
But some people are getting them. So, anyway,
They're so
sweet.
cute, though.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
sweet. Very sweet.
So you have a dress, you have the capris, the bloomers. I think are just absolutely
Yeah.
adorable.
And then the pants and the jacket will be the other one.
They'll be coming along with another version or 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
now I'm understanding they have 2 of the dress. I mean, they have the dress done and they have this capri set done. I mean, this little set
Of the watercolor floral.
of the watercolor floral.
And we have all of them done of the pastel top.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
so now we know how many they have.
Yeah.
Gotta grab it.
So,
What you got now for them?
Well, I'm gonna talk about Tuesday's treasures
Okay.
because I
You
have.
had stuff in this box. Are you going to talk about
Oh
that
yeah,
first?
let's do that first. Yes, but I wanted
Yeah. And this is really a secret treasure box here.
to. It is, and it's from Belgium. Yeah.
Look at this. This is 1923 handwork done like by Catholic school kids that they have to practice. This is where you get your knuckles knocked with a ruler, I'm sure, because if you weren't doing it right, in order to graduate, you probably had to have one of each block done.
I think probably did a block a
block a year,
or
maybe.
I don't know.
Because it would take me a year to do one.
So what? Let's see what all they have on there, Regina.
Oh, they have
we can go. We'll go to the overhead, but plus we'll hold it up too. But they
They
have.
have stitches I've never seen. And
Well, yeah, that's so. We have. Look at that.
look at this handwork. I mean, this is absolutely
So
unbelievable.
is that called hardanger?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what do you
And
call that?
I have no
Do you,
idea.
You know where you manipulate the threads?
Yeah.
Is that like they pulled the threads out
It's like doing drawn thread, but,
But then
then
they
you
have
have to
to-
stitch the stitch
to
back
create
in there.
to create?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
only pull so many threads.
they have pulled the threads, and then
but
then
they've stitched it and
Mhm.
twisted the threads that they left.
there are all these different types of
And
like
look at that one must
feather
be like
stitch.
this is like crocheted or something. I don't know what
Oh, it
that
is.
is. Yeah, it's a little crocheted
it almost
zigzag.
looks like rickrack almost.
Yeah, it does.
And then this is like embroidered netting, and like you run your
You run your.
yarn through the netting, and I know
Yeah.
there's a term for that.
There's probably one for all of this, but I have no
So
idea.
here's knitting. See if we can we'll get some of it up there and some of it here. Then they even have like handmade buttonholes and how to do scallops
And
and
how to do it where you a waistband where you could pull your ties through to tie it up.
oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
that, like a drawstring.
Yeah, a drawstring. I couldn't think of what it was. A
And-
drawstring.
Hooks and eyes and snaps.
And that's your little buttonhole stitch around the edge of that.
And then here's a embroidery with a monogram. Now this is more what hardanger
That's more like a
or needle point.
needlepoint.
Is that more
or-
like needlepoint?
Yeah, I think that's what that would be.
And then you have your sampler down
And
here.
then this is the cross stitch.
So this is the name of the school,
Mm-hmm.
and this is probably the person's
Notre
name,
Dame.
right? Last name Jumet.
Mm-hmm.
Pronounce that.
Jumet.
Or Jumet. I knew he'd get you. I knew that'd get you.
I knew you were going to
Okay.
say that. Okay, well, in France it's Jumet, and in South
Jumet.
Carolina it's Jumet.
Jumet. Who'd you met?
Jumet.
Did you meet?
Who'd you meet? No. So this is
Okay.
another one with all.
I mean, all different types of stitching.
And so this is red work. You would
They
call
can't
this.
see this because Michelle, well, they can't up
No,
there.
they can up there.
I
No,
was
you're
showing
fine. You're
it the
fine
right
over
way
there.
'cause it was kinda
But you're
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, we're
fine
looking
there.
up here at the top.
So is this?
That's like sweater.
You think they've
like a sweater
repaired the
knit.
sweter?
Yeah, I think that's,
That's
what
how
they were
they're
showing you
learning
how to repair a sweater. Uh-huh.
And then this
Yeah,
is
this is pull
couching.
thread, drawn threads over here.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
the
The little
But-
squares.
but it's got like an applique or something because
Yeah.
it's
They
a
made it
double it's a
thicker.
double layer.
Uh-huh.
But this is couching.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this isn't just a stitch. They
No, you use a
they've
red thread and then you go over
couched
it with
it
a
with
light
a
one.
light-
Or a light.
I
the
love the way
ecru
that
color.
works.
Yeah,
And then
that's
here,
pretty.
this is what drawn thread.
This is 1906 to 1907.
Seven, yeah.
Yeah. This is, I mean, just beautiful stitching. And this feather stitching is perfect.
I
Oh
know.
my goodness.
It's pretty. So here we're gonna do a close up up
If we
there.
go back in time from now, I might have it done by 1906. I think.
See, I love this little guy too.
This
This
is
is-
sweet. Yeah.
The alphabet. I mean, they even
These
did
are
that
so
all in
cool.
different.
Yeah, look, she did the couching on
Look
that
at
one.
that.
It makes it stand out. She did puffing on this one.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, that is so cool looking.
But then here
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got your eyelets, like graduated eyelets from
Phyllis
little.
Brown must have done these eyelets. I
Yeah.
can tell you now. 'Cause
Oh, Phyllis Brown does eyelets like that.
Oh yes, that's the class I
Wow.
took, and I didn't
Let
get
you look
very
at that
far.
one. There's another little
Yeah.
red and white.
Phyllis can do those little eyelets like that. So beautiful.
This- That is like cross stitch
Mm-hmm.
on that tiny,
On that
tiny. Oh my
linen?
goodness! On that tiny linen.
She had to count those linen threads to do this.
Look at this. I'm gonna get up, see if I can get up close.
This is when they invented glasses because she was blind by the time she got to the end of this.
Look at that. I mean, this is only.
It's only
where-
about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 inches
5
by
inches.
like 3.5.
And it is tiny.
Wow. So here is one that's more lacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
This makes me think of the things Miss Dot would do when she
Uh-huh.
would sew squares
And
together.
this is like that other one that's so pretty that they did. I mean, they had a reason. I mean, they were practicing this, but they probably used this for something
Right. It's like a table runner,
too. Yeah,
but
dresser runner.
somewhere in on my shelves, I have one that has some doll clothes and the tiny little miniature clothes sewn onto it. I've got to find it. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere.
Okay,
But
we're gonna
this
be on a
is
mission.
Really, really fine thread doing these.
Oh, definitely fine
But
thread.
see, this is was that like a, what do you call that? I want to say a chain
Chain
stitch.
stitch.
But look at that.
But
Look
it
at that.
is so little. It's like one thread.
Oh my! And it looks like silk
over
thread.
one thread, and it's
Wow.
so tiny chain stitch.
Wow. Oh, and it's got a little ruching down there
Yeah.
at the bottom. Okay, this little top here.
This little baby thing, or what is that?
You know what? This is princess lace. This is a dicky. They probably didn't call it that, but you know, just put it underneath here and just show the
What
front.
do they call that thing? Those guys wear those on those shows I watch.
So this is princess lace on netting. I have a feeling that this is a silk netting. It feels a little more like silk than cotton.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like.
And then princess lace, you buy these
it's tape.
trims. It's tape. Yeah,
Yeah.
you buy it by the yard,
Mhm.
and then you shape it and sew it on, and
Yeah.
then they have different.
I have a piece I started. Oh my goodness, probably 15 years ago
Man,
in a class, and I never got it finished because I forgot
and I'll
what she
bet
said.
you these are stays. These are stays right here, and I'll bet you anything this is Bakelite. That's from way back then. And so
Sally's showing her age now. Bakelite.
only reason I know about that is because I love old buttons, and I learned to
Bakelite
bake
buttons.
Bakelite buttons.
Huh.
And so anyway, get
Oh,
rid of
look at
this.
these. Look at these.
Yeah. So, but those are what just practicey kind of things,
Practice
right?
pieces of. Oh my goodness.
So this looks like to
Whoa.
me this could be real gold threads in here because they definitely are metallic. Might not be gold, but they are definitely metallic threads in this trim.
It's definitely metallic.
That's so neat. But I'm a really bad person
Yeah,
to
I
have
think
these
it's gold
things.
over something else.
I'm a bad person to have these things. I admire them and love them, and then they go up in a box somewhere. And look at this piece of crocheted.
She should have
I'd
framed
be-
these things and put them all over the wall in your
You
sewing
know what? I
room.
should do
It's
that.
They're beautiful.
Doesn't this look like a thong?
Well, this is an Egyptian thong. We're going to tell you now. It's was handmade back in 900 AD or whatever.
Looks like underwear, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we thought we knew everything.
I think it's a purse.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
I think it's a purse.
Michelle sat there with a
Were
funny
you
look on
thinking
her
underwear?
face.
no,
No.
first. I just saw on a Facebook little reel about making some little twisty purse and it had a little
Oh.
handle like this.
Oh, that's what she was into. But
Now
look
look
at
at
these.
this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
This would make you absolutely crazy.
I mean, somebody hand did these.
These are all handmade.
These are hand did, people. These are hand did. I'm gonna let you
Hand
hold.
did, and I'm
hand
telling
did
you
or
what.
handmade.
Southernness is coming
Yeah,
out
my
in you.
southernness, my southern Yankee is coming out.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna go up close and see if you can.
You know, the thing that just
first
that
you put it
amazes me
over-
is I just wanted to see the person doing this.
I don't know if it helps to be over white or over a color.
Well, Judy said, why do families get rid of these wonderful treasures? I mean,
well,
really, after
no
all that
kidding.
time
Well, it's the same thing that
Look at
happened to
that.
us. Our kids won't like them. They'll throw them in the dump or send them to the Goodwill, and you know, there goes all our stuff, and it keeps on going.
at
they
least
don't
it's
want
in
'em.
the hands of somebody who loves it.
Yeah, so
I
she
love
should
Who
just
loves it
keep
enough
on.
to rest her feet on it under her desk.
This was the box under her desk.
This was on a top shelf
No,
now.
it was safe on the shelf.
There's a little hanky that has the alphabet, and it has a name on it.
Yes, definitely. It was a great little sampler.
This was Esther Belaid, B-E-L-A-I-D, Belair, Esther Belair, in
Oh.
1918 and 1919.
Wow.
Now she did that, poor Esther. That's my mother's name. That
Oh.
poor Esther made this, and she's
You want to
hopefully-
frame that for your mother?
hopefully resting in peace. And
Yeah.
knows how to make this.
Do you want to frame that for your
And,
mother? I'll give that to you if you want to.
She did this. She handed this,
That's
and
so sweet. Look at this.
oh my goodness.
Would your mother like that?
2019.
Would you do
100
anything
years.
with that? Would you put it in a frame and give it to her?
Yeah, I would.
You can take that home with you. That's
I would
pretty.
give that to her.
That's pretty.
So Jeanette asked for hand embroidery, is silk or cotton thread stronger?
I don't know.
I would think
I don't have an
silk
answer
would be
for that.
stronger.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't
Because I
know.
think silk is way stronger than cotton. But I don't know that you would use that. I mean,
We might need to ask Gail about
You want
that.
to
Yeah.
put those back in there?
yeah,
We can.
put them.
Here's a little
Take
yeah,
it
take
in.
that with you. Take that
If
with
you
you.
want to do it yourself, here's a piece of
Yeah.
stuff to show you how to do
a
it.
stamped piece. Isn't that pretty? And it's firm, like a. Is it like a percale? It might be like a percale, like a percale.
It's like a
pillowcase.
cake decorating bag. Old cake
Oh,
decorating bag to me.
see, we got underwear and cake decorating.
Yeah,
bags.
here we go. Those are cute designs.
Yeah, they're like a percale.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
is this?
Maybe they would use that to draw it off on.
yeah,
you
maybe
know, it's a
this is a
pattern.
pattern.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
a pattern because look at
You
these
would
different
put your fabric
edgings.
over that and draw this off, and then
Right.
put your design on your. Wow, those are some delicate embroidery patterns.
There's your E for your mom.
Yeah,
That's pretty. Yeah, that's what that is.
that is. Yep.
Because it's not like a pillowcase cover.
No.
Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that fun? I hope you enjoyed that.
That was fun. So, oh yeah, I enjoyed that actually. I'm gonna keep looking because
It's
she
fun to
sent
go
me
through
some
these
more.
boxes. I like when she pulls out
That's-
these boxes.
that's
It's like,
fun.
oh, let me ogle.
Well, another box that I pulled down. I should have brought it down to show you. I don't know how many years ago I hired Lynn Blanchard, who is an extremely
Oh.
excellent seamstress, to sew doll clothes for my granddaughters.
I'm so happy they were in this shop.
Oh, did you remember when
I remember
they're
when she
hand knit
got
sweaters?
these.
They're-
Oh
I
my
mean, it gives me the chills now.
They're the
So-
most beautiful things.
So guess what? I never gave them to the girls.
She was hoarding
They're
them.
in the
Like
but-
I do because I like them.
Yes,
I like to see them.
love them so much.
I do.
And there was a red and white box up on the top shelf, and I'm like, "What's in that box?" And we got that down, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh, I would be
Lynn
so
Blanchard made these.
excited.
I am excited. Well, here's what I'm excited about. My granddaughter in Australia is at the right age for
To give
this,
it to
and
her.
the other girls are
They're
getting
all
too
too
big.
yeah.
And so I asked my daughter-in-law if she had an 18-inch doll. And I'm going to go to Target and get my generation
Yeah,
or something.
the-
Like they had a lot of pretty
Yeah.
hairstyles. There are so many pretty outfits in there. So I'm
They
gonna
are, and you can't even begin to imagine the accessories that she made to go
Yes,
with them. I
yes.
mean, I was just so
They're like
oogling over them.
baker's aprons and a
Yeah,
baker's
the
hat,
hat,
and
I
then
mean-
the little muffin tin to go in. And then the mitts. Oh,
It is-
Rosemary will have
she's gonna
such
think she
a good
has-
time. And she's got a birthday coming up, so
Oh.
like, man, that was perfect
That was
timing.
perfect to find those.
Because I made those knit shirts for her brothers, and I hated to send them something without sending her something. Now I'm going to send her
the
this.
major load, and
And they're going to be like,
and they're gonna go like,
this is it.
"Gee, you didn't give me
This
anything."
is it. Anyway,
Oh, she is
Anyway,
absolutely gonna love them.
I'm uncovering a lot of things, and
It's
Terry
magical.
says, Sally, please show the doll dresses to us.
do you want to see him now?
How
Shall I
about
see
next
him?
week?
Next week.
Yeah, we'll do
I'll
it
show
next
you.
week.
Well, I want to mail them.
Oh, well, you better get them now and show them because they got to
Do
see
you know
'em.
where they are? They're by the front door in that red and white box.
I'll go grab them.
Yeah.
Lisa
Oh.
says, what is the darling Winnie the Pooh drawing? Winnie the Pooh?
Oh. That was a card. That was a card she gave me, the lady that I bought these from in Belgium. Yeah, it had a Winnie the Pooh drawing on it. Let's see if we got to stick it back in here.
Who knows?
Teresa said, please bring them next week to show us.
No, we're going to show them today because she's going to mail
I'm
them
gonna
next
do
week.
it quickly, but
Yeah.
I've got to get
It'll
them
be
mailed
fast.
because I put off so long. But meanwhile,
I know I Amazoned Scarlett's birthday present today.
Oh.
It'll be there tomorrow morning before
Okay.
school.
So when you look up on your top shelf and you see a box like this and it's not labeled and you're like, what is in there?
And then you
Oh,
open it up and find your treasures.
my goodness. You know, I love dolls, so here, let you hold.
I'll be Vanna.
You can
I'll
you can
model
be
here.
Vanna.
Look at this little jumper with the, oh my gosh.
I know, it's got that little belt in the back
Oh,
in
it
the
is
front,
just
I guess.
in the front. It's so
Yes.
precious.
Then here's a little smock dress. Another jumper with pleats and a blouse.
This little blouse, they're so cute. And these little tiny buttons. I mean, they're so adorable.
Here's an apron and a baker's cap and
a mitt. You can just lay.
And another one with chickens.
She can wear her hat.
Yeah.
A chicken apron.
Here's a
She can
fancy
gather her
hat to wear
eggs.
with.
Look at the little mitt here. Here's a little
Let's
hat
see.
that goes with this little purple outfit.
I've got to find. These
Oh,
are a
these
little out of-
sweaters. Oh,
Oh, the sweaters are handmade, and then this is a felted.
Like, oh my goodness, how precious.
see, look at this.
Look,
She
felted
knits
bag.
these little outfits. Look at this little hat,
Oh,
sweater.
That hat goes with this pretty little blue and white
Felted
dress.
a little purse here.
This is all lined with like dotted Swiss.
Dolls need their linings for sure.
Yes. Now here is a kilt and a sweater and a hat.
Oh, definitely from Scotland.
Oh man, I love that.
Look at this.
Oh,
Whoa. Little hat, sweater,
got a nightgown.
kilt. Got
Is
us
that
a
a nightgown? Or
nightgown.
does this go with it? Does this go with it?
Oh,
Like
this
a-
is her.
Yeah, that goes.
This is an old lady's nightgown, and she has a little shawl to
yeah,
go with
she's got a
it.
shawl. So here,
Look at that. I mean, so cute.
I think this little wrap
That's
skirt.
your hat goes.
I think that goes maybe with another knitted sweater.
Oh,
thing.
okay. The little.
So then we have this. Look at this little hat.
They're still coming. Yeah.
This little hat and this little dress.
Look at the little hat with the little bow.
Oh, I love the Swiss embroidery on the
On the
pockets.
pocket, isn't
Yeah.
that cute?
Look how she used that. Look, that's a super idea for anybody. Just a little
Yes.
pocket
Yeah.
with the Swiss embroidery. It's so
I mean, the little
sweet.
details, like the little
Goes with
gathered
that little
pocket.
hat. Look at this one.
Here you've got this little dress with a picot trim and.
Oh, this was the crawfish dress or crab dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we have a beautiful little hand knit sweater. Okay, people. Full of purses and shoes and teddy bears.
All the stuff that goes with all these dresses.
Everything to go in the kitchen when she's baking.
It's like
Don't you think this little girl is going to be a happy little
she's gonna
thing?
be a happy little girl.
I'm going to have to find some trucks or something to send to the boys, right? I don't know. Oh my
Send him
goodness.
something
Don't-
that's
don't-
exciting because this
Yeah.
is really exciting.
We didn't even show that, but
Oh, yeah, to go with that bunny dress,
which bunny dress?
the one
Oh,
I just made.
yeah.
Yeah, these
Oh,
are the
yeah,
different
yeah.
fabrics.
Right.
We didn't show this at the same time because we got excited over something else. But these are the different colors of that fabric for the bunny dress that you could do.
Yep. We've
They're
got
so cute,
the pink and the blue, and then they call this,
like a cream.
it is cream, but they call it cloud, I think.
And I
when
had
you-
picked out these if you wanted the little
oh, for
thing to
a-
go with
like a
angel
bow.
sleeve
Yeah,
or
yeah,
bow or
yeah.
anything like that. You could use the green with any of them. You could use a yellow, and this one's different.
Oh, right.
You know, I just like to pick all these different fabrics to show you what to put
Oh,
with
and then
them.
the that's a
if you
pretty
like
one too.
A blue, if you wanted to do
Yeah.
the blue on the pink, I think it
because
would be
the
really
pink-
pretty.
There's a blue butterfly on
Yeah,
here.
well, there's blue on the
Blue
little
on the-
jacket too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So you could do that, and
So
they're really
that's
pretty.
The garden pin dot gingham, and
Yeah.
then the three little These Beatrix Potter prints have
They are just so pretty.
they've been hopping. So I wanted to show you this. On Tuesdays we've started to do something. And I don't. Some of you know because you're regulars, but we have something called Tuesdays Treasures, and that's how I'm finding all these things and bringing them out to show you. Because this one I've been hoarding. This is a fabric made in France. You can open it. It's a double border. It is 44 inches wide. The regular price on this was $489 a yard. I'm not kidding.
I said, we got to see this.
Yeah. So
Look at this. I mean, this is gorgeous.
it is. This is cotton, and it's got the little point d'esprit things on here, and it's got embroidery, and yeah, it's amazing. So this piece is 4 1/8 yards, and we showed it Tuesday, and everybody said you need to keep it for your granddaughters. But anyway,
She's
if
not gonna
somebody's
make
interested,
this.
if somebody's more interested than I am, I'm going to sell it. But it is the regular price would have been over $2,000 for this piece,
Yes.
and we are selling it for $250. So you can let us know if that's interesting to you. It's a double border. It's really, really gorgeous.
It is. It is
And
beautiful.
it comes with, it needs to be a light wash, and it comes with the vintage soap travel size and also thread.
The thread.
Thread.
Mhm.
Yep. And so then we also we sold several of these, but we had a few more left. This is right there, 4 3/4 yards, 9 inches wide, bridal lace. This is pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Call it double embroidered, right? Double
Yeah.
embroidered with this. All the designs are corded,
Yes.
and sometimes people will take half of it and go around a bridal veil or something
Right.
like that. So this is 9 inches wide. It's $20 for the 4 3/4 yard piece, and I have 4 of these left. So if anybody wants to,
You can use this for lots of different things. You could use this for a
it's-
border on some, just
Yeah.
a piece. You could also use it as a border on a pocket of something if you wanted. I mean, this is gorgeous.
it'd
A
be pretty
bonnet
too. It would be pretty as
on
a bonnet.
yes.
But don't you think it'd be pretty as like a overlay on a bodice?
Oh gosh,
just put
yeah.
it across
Just
the
put it
bodice.
over here?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think it'd be gorgeous.
It would be really pretty.
So, anyway, that's just like less than $5 a yard, and what?
Somebody bought your big piece.
Oh,
Do you want to know who it is?
who is it?
Patty Robinson.
Oh, Patty! Oh,
We can't wait to see what you make, Patty.
Oh my goodness!
That
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. That is the prettiest piece. That's been on a roll for the longest time. I've been like, oh,
She
oh,
didn't want to let go.
Patty,
It's time to let go.
Patty.
Because we know,
Okay.
like your granddaughters. I told her, like your granddaughters, they like things you make now, but when they get older, they're gonna they
I
have their
know.
own.
like-
Patty says, hee hee.
So anyway, we have 4 of these. You can contact us. You can send a message right here and as a comment, and we'll get in touch with you. But
But
$20.
if you haven't seen it haven't watched on Tuesdays, be sure to watch because she
because
has some great bargains.
I'm uncovering a lot of things, and we pretty much sell everything. And
Yeah.
but we had a lot of the same one, and so several of you bought it. But I thought, well, I'm going to just bring it and show you.
Yep.
Yeah, but that piece, oh my goodness, that's a nice one. Anyway, we
on with our drawing for Gail.
yes.
Regena says, isn't that called a Linson?
Alanson lace is Alanson lace, something like that.
Something like that.
But you know how I am at pronouncing things
yeah,
today.
so it won't be right when she says
Is
it.
that double embroidered stuff?
It's-
Is
Patty's
that,
gonna love it. You're gonna love that when
is
you
that
get
bridal stuff?
it. Oh,
So Gail Don, thank you a million times over for gifting somebody with your class, because this is a tremendous gift.
it is a
And-
great gift, and you're gonna love it.
And we will reach out to the owner, or
Yes.
the winner, and
Yes.
Get your email address, and
Yes.
then we will share that with Gail
Yeah.
so she can grant you access to the class.
So don't send her your email. Don't 500 of you send her your email, because she's waiting to hear from us.
Yeah, don't everybody send her your email.
Yeah.
It's like you might like it, but
We had, woo,
my goodness, this is
We're
full.
loaded. We're loaded. Okay, Regina's gonna draw.
Yes, and
We're
it's
gonna,
like,
we're gonna blame it on her.
oh, there's a lot in there.
Yeah, I know it.
Wait, how do you get one? Okay. Mary Sue Hamlet. I think the most valuable sewing lesson I've learned was that not everything you make has to be perfect. Absolutely. There are things you make for competitions or for heirloom value, but some projects are just for fun and are practical purposes.
That's right. So,
So Mary Sue, you're going to love this class
Yeah.
from Gail.
Thank you, everybody. If I wasn't so gabby and stupid today, we would have been done by 2. Thanks for coming. Bye.